have no idea what the hell just happened to my stream. Dude, my whole system started freaking out on me just randomly. I don't think we were taken down, were we? Let me even see. What the hell was that all about? I'm not even sure if I'm even live again. Are we live? Are we back? I don't even know if I'm streaming live at the present moment in time. Here we go. Let's look. Yeah, we are back. Holy lordy, that was... Yeah. Did you see that? Dude, I'm right there with you. That was wild. I was like, what the heck? I was like, are we live? Am I back? Like, what's flashing on my screen? Dude, I don't know what's going on right now. We're having a freaking quake. Crazy day. Well, we're back. I apologize. You see me, I see you. What's going on today? Rumble's not working. I get shut down. Holy Lord, this is wild. I don't know what happened. Things just started flashing. Like, the next thing I know, I was like, I don't think I'm streaming anymore. I don't know where we left off. I don't know where you guys last heard me. Thanks for finding me again. We're gonna, you know what? After today, I'm gonna be doing some test streams a little bit again. I don't know nothing's changed. I mean, we streamed for 4 hours yesterday and no issues. So I don't know what's going on. So if you guys see me later today and you see a test stream in the title, don't click on it. We're just figuring things out because clearly something's going on. Can't keep us down. No, they can't. We'll just keep putting a stream back up. Well, they don't like what we're saying about Joe Biden. Did you guys get the jet lag video? Did you see that she's saying and calling for that jet lag was the issue? Which is funny because just the other day, Monday or Tuesday rather, she was saying, well, it's just the cold. No mention during that press briefing about jet lag. That entire hour-long plus press briefing never mentioned jet lag or travel was one of the cause for concerns. Then just yesterday, she starts throwing in the fact that jet lag was an issue. He was a little tired, you know, all these things. Really, after 13 days, the dude's still jet lagged, not figuring, you know, ish out, really? And then somebody followed up later in the press briefing and brought it up, and she goes, yeah, I knew about it. I just, you know, I forgot. That's on me. That was on me. And she said, quote, that was my bad. That was my bad. Yeah, we're back. It's okay. I really don't know what's going on with the technology today. We're not doing anything different. Settings have not changed, folks. Nothing's changed. This is what we deal with. So, anywho, that was the jet lag clip. And then she goes, we get tired looking at Biden doing his meetings and traveling. Like, what?
We get tired looking at him doing his meetings and traveling. And so I think that's what he was speaking to. And I don't think it has a toll on, regardless of what age you are, it has a toll on you, that type of travel.
Travel does have a toll. We've all traveled before. A lot of us have traveled. It does have its toll on you. But not 2 weeks after. Not 2 weeks after, Kareen. No, I'm sorry, I don't buy it. And not to mention the fact that you guys cut his debate prep short by 2 days so that he could rest. And he's only working, 4 hours a day? I don't believe this 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. BS. That's not what I believe. The reason why is we know he takes naps in between that scheduling. And there was rumors, heck, a year and a half ago, that the real hours between noon and 4, because it takes him so long to get adjusted after he woke up at 10 a.m., that, people can't even get in with the guy. She can't even get FaceTime with him. She's probably pulling a lot of this out of her ass because she hasn't talked to the president in a while. And she has a Freudian slip here where she calls Kamala Harris president during the press briefing. A lot of people miss this. We want to make sure we screen grab this for you guys. She called Kamala Harris president again in the same way Joe Biden has called Kamala Harris president many times.
One of the reasons why he picked the vice president, President Kamala Harris, is because she is indeed the future of the party. One of the reasons why he picked the vice president, President Kamala Harris, is because she is indeed the future of the party.
She's the future of the party, you guys. Really? A lady that can't even get a simple sentence out of her mouth. And so again, here we are again. if jet lag was really the reason for Biden's disastrous debate prep performance, Karine, why didn't you just say that yesterday? Here's the clip. We bring the receipts, do we not? I don't just talk out of my you-know-what. We show you the proof. Here she says, it's my bad.
I did want to follow up on what Sungmin brought up, I think others as well. You did get numerous questions yesterday about the president's debate performance. You didn't mention the travel, the jet lag, the foreign trip. So I think you can understand why it was a little bit puzzling to hear the president mentioning that as his explanation for the first time last night. I'm just, can you clarify whether when you took the podium yesterday, did you not know that that was a major
And I want to say
factor?
that is my bad. That is part of definitely part of the explanation of what had occurred. I did know that. I did know that. I did know that. But we were so focused. I was so focused on the cold, and that's what I kind of leaned into and talked about. But yes, his schedule did have something to do with it. It was the schedule and the cold, and I was aware of that yesterday.
And I did want to follow up on.
That's my bad. Yeah, okay. I don't believe that one bit. You guys sat there and said, hey, you know what? The cold isn't really flying. If they ask for records or do all these things, we don't have the proof of it. What else do we got down the pipeline? Oh, travel. Let's throw travel. Now, everybody gets tired from travel, right? I mean, travel will work. This is how the meetings go behind closed doors. So why won't the Biden administration let reporters speak to Biden's doctors if it was just a cold? And it has nothing to do with this cognitive health, Karine.
So the White House has said no to releasing the full results of that annual. Said no to making Dr. O'Connor available for questions from us. No to releasing any other information that would shed some more light on the president's health. I guess I'm just wondering if now is not the time for full transparency. When is?
So I would say, MJ, to your question, that what we have released over the past 3 years, every year since he's been in office, has been transparent, and it has been comprehensive. It has been one of the most transparent. We have been one of the most transparent administration when it comes to medical records. That is what we've been able to do. And I would add that it is not the norm to bring the doctor to the podium. That is not the norm. And we have owned up. This president directly has owned up to what happened at the debate last Thursday.
Wow. Just remarkable how she just gets away with all this stuff. It's just like, it almost gets to the point where you cover so many of these White House press briefings that you just kind of don't even know what to say anymore. You're just so flabbergasted. Like, I mean, we know she's lying, but let me pull this up. This was not part of the show. I want to pull this up. Jackie Heinrich had this tweet yesterday, and we love Jackie here. Like, not against Jackie by any means. Talk to her behind the scenes. Like, she's great at her job. And there was this situation yesterday in which James Rosen from the back yelled out something, and we started laughing. And here it is. Okay, so there's this tweet right here that she posted yesterday. And the tweet says, interrupting a colleague's question with shouted commentary is inappropriate. The briefing room is a forum for questions to be asked and answered with appropriate professional conduct. But she's not answering the questions. She's blatantly lying. She's dodging. She doesn't answer anybody's questions whatsoever. It's been a theme going on for over 3 years. And so if she's not going to be professional in her job and answer anybody's questions, why should that reciprocation of respect be given back? It definitely wasn't being given back to Donald Trump when he was in office. I mean, that whole place was chaos when Donald Trump was in office. I mean, they didn't show any respect towards Donald Trump. They interrupted him. They cut him off. They tried to debate the guy. But yet we're supposed to pretend like this is just a normal forum where questions can be given and answers can be reciprocated. It doesn't make sense. So here's the scene play out of James Rosen yelling in the back if he's awake.
We would invite the president to come here and tell us that directly.
Noted, Kelly.
But
if he's awake.
That's inappropriate.
As you heard from your colleague, the president of the WHCA, that's inappropriate. Thank you, Kelly.
So here, just look at Jackie. She kind of reaffirmed that it was inappropriate.
That's inappropriate.
As you heard from your colleague, the president.
Now, here's the thing. I think Jackie's getting a lot of heat from this on social media. Jackie, from my understanding, she's a senior White House correspondent. She represents Fox News, but she was nominated for like an award or something like that most recently. And I think she's part of this White House like communications team, in the sense, not the White House, but the correspondence team. So I think she's like a leader within that, which is why I think she had to affirm, like, yeah, that was inappropriate, that was silly. Now, my response to Jackie was this. I said, Jackie, you know I love you, and you are one of the best in the room, but when this administration has spent the last 4 years lying to your face, dodging your questions, being disrespectful to you personally, and gaslighting the American people, I am all for what James did. And I think that is a okay response to put in there, because it shows that I love Jackie. She's great, but at the same time, I'm just not all, I'm one of those, like, if you want to show me respect, I will show you respect back. If you want to be an asshole to me, I'll be an asshole back to you. I just give and take whatever you want to show me. So it goes both ways. But when she's constantly treating people the way she treats them, I'm just not all for that, like, whatsoever. And so she goes on to talk about the Waffle House, and somebody brings up a great question. Why are we not seeing Biden out there every single day without a teleprompter and doing something unscripted?
Why are we not seeing the president out there every single day in an unscripted way without teleprompters?
Well, you're going to see him today, certainly, and I know you're asking about the teleprompter. You're going to see him tomorrow, right? 4th of July. He'll have an opportunity to welcome active duty military and their families, and certainly their loved ones here on the South Lawn, as he does every year. And I think that's going to be important. He'll be able to engage with them and thank them directly. And you'll see him in Wisconsin, and you'll continue to see him, obviously, in the upcoming weeks. Look, it is not unusual for a president to use a teleprompter. It isn't. It is not unusual. That is something that presidents have done in the past.
It's unusual to have a president use a teleprompter every single place he goes. It is unusual, Karine. It's unusual to never have a president on that very podium that you're speaking from. It's been almost 4 years. He has never, I'm not even sure he's ever stood foot in that room as the president. Never been on that podium. And everybody was asking the other day, if you want to sit there and move away from the debate, if you want to sit there and show everybody this guy's mentally fit, he's cognitive ready, he's sharp, he's the sharpest he's ever been. And he was there during the White House press briefing. He was behind closed doors. He was in the building, folks. Why not put Joe Biden on that podium to answer everybody's questions? No teleprompter, unvetted, has no idea what's going to be thrown at him. We all know why. That's the thing. We all know why. And it's a really an astonishing movement they're trying to do, is that you have Joe Biden himself. I need to sit there and show the American people that I'm fit to hold office, that I'm cognitively there. And then everything he does after, there's no action. It's just all words. And the reason why is, you guys, they can't fix this. This is not fixable. They're fucked. It's not fixable. So we would invite the president to come here and tell us, and then that was the if he's awake scene. You guys saw that. And Jean-Pierre says Biden should actually be commended over his humiliating, disastrous debate performance. We're not going to get into that one. But that was pretty much the White House press briefing. Jackie Heinrich did push back on the 10 to 4 p.m., but we talked about that earlier in the show, where she goes, well, he was doing the Waffle House after the debate. He sat there and did this or that the next day. Yeah, great, Karine. Over 48 hours, the guy did a couple speaking engagements after his normal hours. Wow, sick. We should all notify the newspapers, man. Let everybody know the fact that Joe Biden sat there and did a couple days without his normal 10 to 6, 10 to 4 normal schedule. Really remarkable stuff coming from this administration. So we had more stuff prepared. I think we've gone on. We've been doing it for an hour and a half, the show. We're having technical difficulties. Wanted to make sure I get a show out to you guys nonetheless. You are true American patriots. I will never stop saying that. You love this country, and there's no greater time than to say it when it's Independence Day, a day where we can celebrate as Americans, celebrate our liberties and our freedoms, the things that were enshrined in not just the Declaration of Independence, but our Constitution. We will continue to fight against the mainstream media that push false narratives. We'll continue to call it the hypocrisy of the Biden administration. We'll make sure we give you the most up-to-date news. Support us, folks, by hitting that like and subscribe button. Leave us a comment down below. We'll try to figure out the streams. Not sure what happened today. Nothing's changed. But thank you so much for being just what's the word I'm looking for? Understanding. I you know, I'm not a technology guy. I don't have a team behind me. I guess this is proof, the fact that we do this live, that I am just a real one person. And I got to figure this out all myself. But it's when I have you guys have my back that's what means a lot to me. The stream restarted, no big deal. Where if I knew I had an audience that didn't have my back, then I'd probably be a little bit more stressed out over it, going like, oh shit, like they're gonna be pissed, they're gonna be upset. But knowing that you guys, I think, understand that I'm trying my best at the end of the day, I really do appreciate that. And I was even ranting and raving to my wife, just saying like the community we have here not just shows care and love and kindness to everybody in the chat, other than Joe Biden, but the fact that I'm able to do ad reads for the first time and nobody complained, like that meant the world to me. The fact that I could sit there and for the first time do an ad, nobody left, everybody sat through the ad read and was like, yeah, it sounds like a cool ad, 1775 coffee. Or the gold promotion we had yesterday about, you know, making sure that we invest our portfolio in a diversified way. Like that meant a lot to me that you guys were behind me on that stuff, because we've worked for 3.5 years to get to this point to where we could do ad reads and make a little bit of money here to grow the show and, you know, pay some bills. So it doesn't go unrecognized, man. Let me tell you, you guys are freaking great. And that's why we do it. And please don't feel like I'm kissing your ass. I just want to let you know that I acknowledge you guys and I see you always there for me. So I hope you guys have a lovely Independence Day. Be safe. Don't blow your damn hands off. I know some of you in here are a little bit crazy. You're a little bit crazy. If you're crazy in the chat, you're going to be sitting there throwing, holy shit, I love Trump, MAGA baby, and just throwing freaking M80s everywhere. So love you guys. Thank you for the support. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Rumble. Rumble is going to be trying to be our new home. So with that being said, folks, I will see you later here on the Bo Bratt Show.